How's it going, Guardians? My name is Noble and welcome to the channel, and in today's video we are going to be going over one of Destiny's most ancient yet most formidable foes in the entire universe, the Hive. If this is something that interests you, if you're new, don't forget guys, hit that like button, subscribe for weekly Destiny videos, and if you want to watch more Destiny outside of this on YouTube, you can follow me on Twitch, where I stream every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the Hive. The Hive is an impossibly ancient race that battled humanity at the end of their golden age. They most prominently reside on the moon, where they have burrowed deep within its lifeless core, carving out a kingdom for themselves. They have been silent and buried among many dark and terrible secrets, staying there for centuries while growing stronger. They serve as a reminder of the tremendous power that brought forth the collapse. The Hive are undead, almost zombie-like, that traverse the stars in ships that act like sarcophagi, which have kept them alive by some magical means for a millennia. The Hive will delve deep into the planetoid, unheeding of the damage they do in the process, crafting linked caverns and Gothic-inspired columns. Their underground spaces are like a dungeon that only has recently been pulled up from too long underwater. They have existed for billions of years in service to the worm gods, who gave them their abilities directly from the Formless One. In return for their service, the worm gods helped them escape the incoming syzygy that is going to destroy their homeworld. They follow a religion called the Sword Logic, which is an extreme form of Darwinism where only the strongest survive. The Hive intend to evoke a feeling of undead royalty, and are vaguely humanoid species with dry, flaking skin encrusted with ancient armor. At least some of the Hive appear to have supernatural abilities, including the ability to hover or float and manipulate energy and electricity. There are many different types of Hive. Like in any type of society, there is a food chain or a hierarchy. The Thrall are the most basic form of Hive. They are white in color and prefer melee attacks, using their long fingers tipped with sharp claws to rush up close. They wear no armor other than ancient planes that appear encrusted into their bodies. They have no visible eyes, and in some places their skin has rotted away to expose their bones. Acolytes are Hive foot soldiers and do the bulk of the combat. Formerly known as troopers, Acolytes appear to wear helmets with optical qualities and seem to lack the long fingers and sharp claws of the Thrall, enabling them to wield arc or void-based weapons. The Knight. Knights are large, armored hives that wield enormous cleavers or hive boomers that launch meteor-like attacks. They can be deadly in large numbers or when accompanied by a wizard. The Wizards are regal, flying enemies that use ranged attacks. This class has elaborate ancient armor, wears a long, crumbling cloak, and appears to float in midair, using the dark magic attacks against Guardians. Wizards possess a solar shield of average strength depending on their level. If their shield integrity goes too low, they may hide or flee until they can recharge. The Ogres are pretty self-explanatory. They do tons and tons of damage and are really annoying to kill. This is not lore-based, this is my own experience. They're a huge pain, but they are one of the big brutes of the Hive, so if you ever run into one, make sure you have a big-ass gun. Shriekers closely resemble a fallen servitor, which we'll get to the fallen in a later video, with large armor plates protruding from it. The center is more of a void eye. It fires large barrages of homing void missiles. A note here on the Shriekers, they have other purposes besides doing damage. It's told and seen in other lore that Shriekers are used by like Hive gods to kind of oversee their realm that they're not actually in at that time, but more on a deep dive in that a little bit. The Adherent is a sub-variant of the Acolyte that serves a dedicated Hive sniper. Their appearance is similar to a normal Acolyte, but are noticeably affected by the frozen surroundings of Mars. Adherents typically have large spikes of ice protruding from their back. Without diving too much into the Hive's sects, I will definitely list them all here. The Blood of Oryx, the Spawn of Crota, the Hidden Worm, the Scarlet Brood, Venom of Oryx, the Silent Brood, Savathun's Hive, Grasp of Nokris, and Ziva Arath's Hive. And with that, my friends, that is an overview of the Hive, one of the most ancient but scariest enemies here that you will encounter in Destiny. In future videos, we will be going over certain types of Hive to certain characters that make Destiny what it is today, but I will be covering those in a later video. If you found this enjoyable, guys, don't forget, hit subscribe. That would help so much. Hit the like button and share this around if you want to spread a new take on lore. I will be placing my own opinions and theory crafts in the description below once I have them written up. But guys, thank you so much for watching again. My name is Noble, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.